Welcome to Try New Foods with Cooper Reese.
Hi, I'm your host, Cooper Reese. Today we are learning about what influences your food choices. I have a special guest, Luke Reese.
Hi, Cooper. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. What influences your food choices?
Well, for the most part, it's the type of food that is around wherever I'm at, which is one of the reasons I really like to travel to new places so I can try different types of food.
Where do you like to travel and stuff? Like, what's your favorite place and stuff?
Well, we live in Oregon,
Yeah.
and for my job, I get to drive all over the state, so I like to try different types of food in the different cities that I travel to.
What's your most favorite food in your favorite city?
That's a tough one because Oregon has cities on the ocean, we have cities in the mountains, we have cities in the valleys. Probably my favorite food that I tried recently was fish and chips in Astoria.
Where is it? Astoria.
Well, I brought a map here so I can show you. So this is Oregon. We live here in Salem, which is the capital, and Astoria is right up here on the ocean. They bring the fish in that they catch up here in the Pacific, and then they cook it right there for you.
Wait, what's that cheese thing?
Well, that's a good one too. So that's Tillamook, which is famous for its cheese.
Have you brought any like yogurt or ice cream or cheese?
In fact, I did bring some Tillamook cheese, which I thought you might like to try. This is some of the cheddar cheese that they sell all over the world.
That is good.
Isn't that tasty? Let's see here. So some of the other places that I've traveled, in here in Bend, they have really good steaks because they have all kinds of cattle that are raised in the fields over there.
What's your favorite food in Salem?
Oh, so Salem's here in what they call the Willamette Valley. And one thing that the Willamette Valley is famous for is mushrooms. So I have all kinds of really tasty mushrooms, and truffles is my favorite.
Have you tried anything else except Bend, Tillamook, Astoria, or Salem in here?
Well, one thing that's really kind of neat is In-N-Out cheeseburgers, which normally are just in California. They recently opened one up right here in Medford, which is on the border of Portland or Oregon and California. So when I'm down there, I always try to get an In-N-Out burger.
And they opened one somewhere over here.
Yes, they're opening up one up in Salem too. The other food that I really like trying out here in what's called Hermiston, way out in eastern Oregon, they're famous for their watermelons. So especially during the summer, if I'm in Hermiston, I try to bring home a couple watermelons for my family. So yeah, I've been influenced by where I travel. I get new foods and then I try to bring them back. Like fish and chips is something that I had never really eaten before, and now I try to eat it a lot.
Have you ever been in here to try new food? Like this orange part?
Well, there's not a whole lot down in that part of Oregon, but I have been to a place that's called Christmas Valley. And they're not famous for any particular food, but I once had a really, really good spaghetti dinner there. So that's probably what I would get if I ever went back to Christmas Valley.
Okay. Have you ever tried Marionberry?
Well, Marionberry is something that Oregon's famous for, and I have. If there's ever a place that has a Marionberry dessert, I always try to get that. Also, Marionberry is one of those things that you can only really get in Oregon, so if I ever have friends that are from out of the state, I always make sure that they have that.
Okay. So let's go back. And that's it for today. I'm your host, Cooper Reese.